What is the central idea of atomic habits?
The central idea of atomic habits is that small, incremental changes, when made consistently over time, can lead to significant improvements in life. Clear argues that habits compound and build up to create lasting transformations, and that focusing on improving systems, the small daily habits, is more effective than setting lofty goals.
What are the 4 laws of behavior change introduced in the book?
The 4 laws are: 1. Make it obvious. Design your environment to make the cues for your good habits more visible. 2. Make it attractive. Pair a habit with something you enjoy, or make the habit itself rewarding. 3. Make it easy. Reduce friction by simplifying your habits so they require the least amount of effort. 4. Make it satisfying. Reinforce the habit with rewards that give immediate satisfaction to encourage repetition.
How does James Clear define habits?
James Clear defines habits as the small decisions you make and actions you take every day. Habits are automatic behaviors that result from repeated actions over time. These habits, both good and bad, shape your identity and determine your success.
Why does Clear emphasize focusing on systems rather than goals?
Clear emphasizes systems over goals because systems are the daily habits and routines that drive progress, while goals are the outcomes. By focusing on building systems, you're more likely to make continuous improvement and achieve long-term success. Goals can be motivating, but focusing on the process, systems, is what leads to sustainable results.
What is the role of identity in habit formation?
Clear suggests that the most effective way to build habits is to focus on changing your identity. Rather than setting goals like, I want to run a marathon, focus on becoming the type of person who runs regularly. Shifting your identity to match your habits makes them more sustainable because you're acting in accordance with who you believe you are.
What is the habit loop, and how does it work?
The habit loop consists of 4 components: cue, craving, response, and reward. It starts with a cue that triggers a craving, which leads to a response, the habit itself, and ends with a reward. This loop reinforces the habit, making it more automatic over time. The more you repeat the loop, the stronger the habit becomes.
How can you break a bad habit using the laws of behavior change?
You can break a bad habit by inverting the 4 laws of behavior change. 1. Make it invisible. Remove cues or triggers for the bad habit from your environment. 2. Make it unattractive. Reframe your perspective on the habit to highlight its negative aspects. 3. Make it difficult. Increase friction by making the bad habit harder to do, like adding steps or obstacles. 4. Make it unsatisfying. Introduce negative consequences or remove the immediate rewards associated with the habit.
What is the importance of environment design in habit formation?
Environment design is crucial because it influences our behavior unconsciously. By shaping your environment to support good habits and remove cues for bad ones, you make it easier to engage in the behaviors you want to adopt. For example, placing healthy snacks in plain sight or removing junk food from your home.
What is the concept of habit stacking, and how does it work?
Habit stacking involves pairing a new habit with an existing habit. It's a strategy that uses the already established routine as a cue for the new habit. For example, if you already make coffee every morning, existing habit, you can stack a new habit like stretching for 5 minutes right after making the coffee, new habit.
What is the 2-minute rule and how can it help build habits?
The 2-minute rule states that when starting a new habit, it should take less than 2 minutes to complete. This rule helps reduce the friction to start a new habit by focusing on the initial, easy step. For example, if your goal is to read more, start by reading just 1 page, which takes less than 2 minutes. Once you've built the habit of doing something small, it's easier to expand the habit over time.